Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm the Mysterious JG. Last time I was telling people for their input about what side quests and stuff they wanted to see, and whether they wanted me to finish the main story and then get into side questing. And I've realized since that I actually need to record before that video was posted. Spending some time visiting family around Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, and yeah, like I actually had to go ahead before anyone had a chance to respond to that. So hopefully you guys won't be bothered if I do a couple of videos of side questing without finishing the main story first. Although we're completely capable of continuing the main story. But I want to, what we said we were going to do last time was, let's do a little bit more romance here. We've romanced all the non-party member females. There's a little bit of ambiguity as to whether or not you had sex. Let's do some more romance.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, McLeod.
You wait longer.
Not at all.
Well, like a
I'm
week.
glad you made it out.
Out of what? Oh, never mind. Well, you and I were actually together in a dungeon since the last time we recorded, grinding for levels.
I've been thinking about how lucky I am to have you around.
Yep.
Our company would be nowhere without you.
Yeah, you pretty much saved it single-handedly.
We both put in work, and look where that got us. We made money, shared memories. I'm the one who's lucky.
Mostly, though, we made money.
I was broke on the street not that long ago.
And now he is the richest man in the city.
Hey, let me ask you. Where do we go from here?
Huh?
You
mean
win the
like,
main story?
what's our relationship? You can't be thinking marriage. Are you?
That's not what he asked at all.
Come on. I'm talking about our company here.
Oh, right. The
Yeah, like, they haven't even been on a date, and she's talking about marriage. I mean, come on.
company, Ichiban Holdings. Of course.
Do you have a vision for it, Eri-chan?
You need a vision statement.
Now
That's kind of
you wanna talk
required.
about the future.
Hey,
But in all honesty, my vision so far, it's been to keep my dad's company afloat. I hadn't thought much further than that.
Well, we're the biggest company in the
As long as
city.
the
I mean, you
business
could go
is operating,
national.
That's good enough. Or so I thought. Now I know there's more to it. If I want us to grow as a business, we have to do more than keep the status quo.
We need to purchase
We need
more
to
and more
be
properties.
ambitious in order to survive. Which is why I came up with a new goal for us.
Domination of the world.
To make Ichiban Holdings the best in the country, and maybe even the world, at bringing people joy.
Yeah, what about profitability to
sound
shareholders?
ambitious.
Now, of course, I have to prioritize things like sales and profit. That's a given. But what good is a wealthy company without happy employees or satisfied customers?
Well, you can build
They're
penis-shaped
the
spaceships.
backbone of our business. Eventually, we'll scale and expand our operation. But we build it on trust and goodwill. Those things always come first.
Yeah, but I mean, goodwill has to be amortized over time, it representing, as it does, the difference between the book value of a company and the price for which it was purchased.
Hey, I like it. That's an Eri-chan goal if I ever heard one.
Well, forgive me if it's
Oh,
too
innocent
idealistic.
ones.
I'm sure that's exactly what Hosho picked up on when he met me.
Don't say that. Your ideas are really good.
And Hosho should have married you, instead of, destroying your life.
I'm happy you think so, Kasuga-san.
Now, let's knock
No,
boots.
Eri-chan, I still plan on hustling like my life depends on it. For you and your company.
At least when I run out of personal
To hold
funds.
me up when I falter. To always be there by my side.
I'm always willing to do a couple of
Was that too much?
runs of the business minigame when I'm personally out of money.
Kasuga-san!
She is
Eri-chan.
pretty excitable.
I don't think I can handle this!
Eri-chan!
There's something in that drink? She's a beer girl herself. She likes dark beer, according to one of the generic things that would just be written but not voice acted during the mini game, the business game that I spent. Spent a lot of time playing that business game, folks. It's also interesting how everyone else disappears when you're having this meeting with her. Like nobody else is in the background, or
Kasuga-san,
not even the bartender or that lady.
did I just...
Pass out? Yeah. You
Yeah.
scared the crap out of me. So, I brought you here.
It's there on the floor. The
It's-
crap that you scared out of me.
I'm so
The heck
sorry.
magazine is that on the upper
I
right?
can't believe I did that.
Hey, you don't gotta apologize. You are okay, right?
My head's still spinning.
We should probably take you to see a
I just got
doctor.
little overwhelmed.
You were overwhelmed? By what? Was
You-
it something I said?
Yeah,
Wasn't
basically you
exactly
just
what you
being
said,
supportive.
but the intention behind it.
She's really not that stable.
But won't you feel better if you take a load off and rest? That might help.
Yeah, maybe so.
We don't believe in doctors here in Yokohama.
Get some sleep, Eri-chan.
I will. Good night, Kasuga-san.
So this isn't really heading towards romance so much. It's
That was a good nap. Huh? Did you fall asleep too? I guess even you get exhausted.
yeah. Why would he not ever get tired? I don't. Never mind.
You said you wanted me right there by your side.
In terms of business,
Someday, you'll be saying that as my man. And not just
I'm
my
gonna
business
be
partner.
on my. Yeah, Aries' intentions are pretty clear.
I hope.
Eri-chan?
Kasuga-san.
Eri-chan!
I guess the pink just represents making out, because I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to have just had relations.
What's wrong?
Huh? Eri-chan? What about a kiss? Was it all a dream?
I'm not sure what you mean, Chief. Could it be you were sleeping too long?
Well, it is nighttime now, and it was daytime when we settled in for this conversation.
Pretty sure that was a dream. Yep.
What were you dreaming about? If I
He
may
just told you.
Oh, it was something really nice.
ask? I see. Well, I'm happy for you.
I'm not going to ask any follow-up questions.
Yeah. Back to reality, I guess.
This would be the weakest of these sequences so far. So I guess that's romancing Eri. She kisses you while you're asleep, and then pretends it didn't happen. But we can be pretty sure there was no copulation. And I'm starting to think he didn't actually have relations with any of these girls. That's what I always figured the fade to pink meant. Something had happened between scenes, but I guess it's just
knew
making
you two
out.
had to wake up sometime.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think that
Sorry
you were
for not
dead, or I
being
would have probably called someone.
Man, I really needed that.
I'm sure you did. You two enjoy your private time?
Huh?
Anyway,
Were you able to successfully avoid the
suggest
security
you go
cameras
watch
up there,
that.
perhaps by using a chaff grenade?
Oh, right.
You know,
That was
miss,
it.
you're craftier than I gave you credit for.
The way that we've never spoken before at all.
That's not what I was... Look,
I have a lot of things that I assumed about your level of craftiness.
My business also runs on joy. Be it at the end of a glass or a good conversation.
But mostly at the end of the glass.
thank you.
Bars kind of run on depression.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, just our vision, right?
Right.
What? Are your eyes bad?
Not that
What?
kind of vision.
Oh. Helen Dave.
I'll give you an A for effort.
But effort doesn't start with an A. I do not understand. Okay, well, I think it's safe to assume he's not. I might have misinterpreted it before, thinking everyone was having, like he was having all this sex. I think he's just been kissing lots of people. And there's one left to go, and that's good old Psycho.
Hey, Chan. Want to join me for a drink?
Yes.
Now we're talking.
Considering that we're all hanging out at a bar, it seems like a good idea. Get me away from Adachi-san for a minute.
Thanks for everything.
So long, and thanks for all the
What do you
fish.
mean?
What do I mean? everything with Nanoha. You've just continuously been there for me.
Thanks for everything.
Not at all.
Love one food.
You're the one helping me out. Without you, I'd be butting heads with a bunch of old farts all day. And on top of that, Sachan,
And like the rest of your party
much
rejects.
easier knowing you're there to keep me in line.
Oh,
Gotta thank you for that. No joke. I think it's pretty cool I got to meet such an amazing woman.
you can conjure clams
Please.
casino with your bare hands.
With me?
It's a
Maybe
vague
you're
Rift
drunk
X reference.
already?
No. I'm not subtle enough to where I gotta get drunk to speak my mind.
But I do hit on people when I'm drunk, that's for sure.
Hey, Ichiban, do you ever think about getting a girlfriend?
Well, yeah, Ari and I just got done making out.
Well, it's not like I'm super interested or anything. Just a little curious is all.
I
Subtle.
gotcha. Yeah, sure. I definitely like one. But there's a lot I gotta do before that. Once everything's said and done, I want to be able to take it easy with my girlfriend when the time comes.
You know, finish all the mini games
I
first.
doubt there's a girl who'd be able to
100%
take
the
someone like this
part-time
guy
hero.
with a hammer.
He does have a
Really?
point there.
I imagine you'd be pretty popular, Ichiban. I'm sure there's plenty of girls that think you're attractive.
You know, that crazy
You
hair.
really think so? Yeah, I never
Actually, I have
thought that was
Ichiban-esque hair now after the second chemo.
Maybe that's because you just never realized it. And sure, you've got some quirks, but that's no reason to put yourself down.
I'm
You
available
are
to do
one of
that.
the decent ones, Ichiban. There's a lot of crappy guys out there, so keep your chin up.
See, I'll point
Feels
upwards
better
to indicate
already
where
hearing
that
you
is.
Say that, Sachan. That said, what about you?
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about getting a girlfriend?
I bet you got at least 2 or 3 of them. Well, with how popular you are.
You really think I'd cheat like that?
No, that's not what I meant.
That's more my
Saying you're
thing.
attractive. I'm sure there's a ton of guys going for it.
Particularly when you put on that Night Queen
Sure,
outfit or
there's
maybe the
definitely
Idol
been guys
costume.
Here and there. But right now, no one in particular.
I feel you.
She transforms into nothing of it. So there hasn't been anyone. Man, I need a drink. Is there anyone you like right now? Oh, I didn't bother to look up whether these do anything, so just... Is there anyone you like right now?
Does that mean there's someone you like?
I'm gonna stare at you intensely now.
I certainly don't.
So much for this thing. I thought she was teasing Nanba because she was into him, but I guess not.
Well, most likely, yes.
Wow. Gotta say, Sachan, I'm kind of jealous.
And pretty
What
obtuse.
kind of guy is he?
Well, for starters, he's an idiot.
An idiot?
Yep, he's dumb, crude, not to mention wildly ignorant. He's always hanging around his guy friends and causing a bunch of trouble.
Huh.
Yeah? Sounds like a real shithead.
Are you sure it's not Nanba?
He sure is. But he's got some good in him, too. He's passionate, and he cares a lot about his friends.
He's actually got a
No
perfect
matter how
personality
much he gets
score.
hurt, He's never hesitant to put others first. And he might look brutish and violent, but he's actually really
He really
kind.
shouldn't put others first, because if he's defeated in combat, it's automatic
He's
game
actually
over.
pretty cool then. I mean, if you're into him, Sachan, then I'm sure he's a great guy.
Alright, kiss up.
I guess so.
Are we gonna fade to pink here, or...? No, fading to black first.
Oh, man. Maybe I did have too much. Starting to get sleepy.
You probably did. I'm sure you're always tired, too. Why don't you go upstairs and get some sleep?
I actually am the only one of us who seems to have a
I'll take
home.
nap. If I don't wake up soon, feel free to smack me awake.
You got it. You really are clueless.
So she got chat with Solid Snake now, or... Is that it? They didn't even get a fade to pink. Let's see. She follows him up there, and they do the same gimmick they did with Aerie, where she kisses him while he's asleep. That one would appear to be over. Nope, I guess it's not over. Snore.
Really? He doesn't even have a blanket. You want to catch a cold?
He's a bum. You know that, right? He moved from here after having lived above a whorehouse, and before that, it was a homeless
What
camp.
an idiot.
Huh? What? Sacha?
Ichiban.
Oh, they are doing the same thing. Is he dreaming or not? It's the exact same gimmick. That's a little lazy.
What's wrong?
Sacha? The hell? What about that kiss? I thought...
What are you talking about? You were out for a while, so I came to wake you up.
Oh, right. So,
He needs to get an alarm clock. And
guess I should have known.
a home that isn't the spare room at a bar.
What kind of dream was it?
It was a really nice dream.
Oh,
Similar to the one I just had about Ari.
really nice one.
Oh, he really did say that.
Uh-huh. Sheesh, you're an idiot.
And now are we going to see that there's lipstick on him and she really did kiss him? Because if so, it is the exact same thing they did with Ari. I guess you're not meant to always do all of the girls, or... If Solid Snake says Psycho is more clever than he thought, or whatever it was he said about her, Ari. I'm surprised Psycho didn't ask him, Kasuga, what their future was regarding the business they cooperate.
Feel real.
Hey, Kasuga, go wash your face.
Huh?
What are you, the Fountain in Canaria?
You just woke up, right? It's good to wash your face.
Yeah, sure. I hear you. I'll go splash some water on it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. What the hell?
Huh. Wonder what sort of dream he had.
Didn't involve marking himself up with lipstick.
Yeah, I wonder.
Get out of my dreams. I did the buck up. And we're back to normal, and that you can't communicate with Ari, and Psycho will just say a one-line generic thing, probably. Hey, John, something bothering you? I'm here to listen. If it is, yeah, why did you do the exact same storyline that Ari did? Hey, partner, you good? Let's talk, and then you can take a nap, and I can come kiss you and pretend that it was a dream. And I can make the same joke with everybody, or we can just move on. Yeah, so this has been the all romance episode. Ooh, but there's a another plot scene inside that we can go get, apparently. Or so it seems. Might be that we talk to Psycho to trigger it. Or not. I've been sleeping better. Lately, it got me feeling more limber, okay? You let me know if something was bothering you, right? I'll always make time for a friend. Aww. Nothing like drinking with you, Kasuga-kun. Let's do another round sometime. Well, you'd have to develop a new plot, new Drinking Pals plotline. I'm just glad to have a great friend like you.
Welcome.
Hey, I can make Chinese medicine for some reason.
Kasuga-san!
Talk to me. Talk to me. Don't talk to me. Okay, there's a new storyline in here. Oh, the shoes are off.
Nothing like being in a tatami room.
His are not. I thought you're supposed to take your shoes off before you step on
Makes
this.
me feel right at home.
If you say so.
But you're supposed to take your shoes off. Oh, she finds his porn stash.
Hey, Ichan.
Yeah?
Whose earring is this?
What are you...
Oh, it's one of mine.
This earring that doesn't belong to me, which means somebody else slept here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Do we have a...
Who was it?
Did we have a committed relationship I wasn't aware of?
Where the hell did this come from? I've never seen it in my life. But if I just deny it, she might think I'm lying.
Yep, she probably will. Oh yeah, that's right.
Kick my ass.
Well, you let another woman up here? Then the both of you fooled.
Sorry about this. Just,
Boy, I'm in deep shit.
Yeah, why though? You didn't have a committed relationship with her. It's Seiko's gift? Doesn't that belong to the bartender? I have no idea what it is. I would imagine none of these are going to get you out of it. I don't even know what it's Seiko's gift means. Oh, you're pretending it's a gift for her. I guess that would... I mean, if she sees through the lie, that gets you in more trouble, right? But yeah, doesn't that... Yeah, the bartender lady could come up here. She works here.
Okay. Maybe it's the bartenders.
The bartender lady, though.
This is his room.
Why would he wear what is clearly a woman's earring?
That could be a
You
man's
never
earring.
know. He's a pretty mysterious dude.
Why don't you just say that it belongs to the bartender girl?
Why don't I go ask him then? And if he doesn't recognize it, you're dead.
Okay, you know what? I don't think it's actually his. Sorry.
Why is...
Oh, is everything
Uh-oh.
okay?
Are the other
something
three
happen?
girls gonna show up now for no
I
reason?
found an earring in Ichiban's futon. Would you ladies know anything about this?
What?
But the girl on the right is the one whose earring it is, isn't she? Well, I mean, this is a cute little sub-story, but...
Pays good, guaranteed weekends off, and no overtime. I think Kasuga-san's gonna love this job.
It's a death metal rocker.
Should be easy enough for Kasuga-san to understand.
He is
We'll
rather
head over to
slow.
the private study room, get nice and cozy, and
This brand new bowgun has maximum firepower and incredible range. I call it the Sumire Special. Hope you like it, Kasuga-san.
I'm talking to you even though you're not here.
Yoshi-san from Owanabara, right? And Sumire-san, is the workshop closed today? Can't believe we're all here at once.
Wow, what a shocking
What a
development.
coincidence.
Three
I was just
vaguely
meeting a guy.
strangers. Uh-oh.
same here.
You know, that's so funny. I'm actually meeting
Kasuga-san.
Kasuga-san.
So we've been not just two-timing, but like
Okay.
five-timing each
Why
of
don't we
these
just talk
girls.
this out?
Yeah, you definitely have some talking to do. What is wrong with you, Chief?
I think we should step outside
But he didn't actually do anything.
Kasuga-san? What's going on?
Respond!
Well,
Communications with the Strut A roof have ceased. Stratopop roof.
You really found an earring in his futon? Is that true?
must be nice romping around without a care in the world.
And having earrings!
Wait, I can explain this.
You amaze me, Kasuga-san.
Whoa.
You're even a top-ranking cheater, too. How about I give you a certificate carved directly into your skull? Hope you're not squeamish around blood.
I've been dying to test this deadly new bowgun I made.
Oh cool, we're gonna have a boss fight against all of them?
I found just the right target.
I have a job lined up for you.
She
if
has an
you're
8-8
still
on her helmet.
interested.
It's
You'll be
just somehow
scrubbing
reminding me
dirty
of the
assholes
Bad
in hell.
Batch.
So dress alike.
We'd be scrubbing dirty assholes in
It was
hell?
nice chatting with you, Kasuga-san. Too bad you'll never hear from me again. Or anyone.
I have this little fantasy about stripping you. Of your position, that is.
Oh, she's gonna do a hostile takeover of her own
Now
company.
Pack your shit, President Kasuga.
Does the accused have any last words? Not that they'll help.
Now hold on. This was all a misunderstanding. Everyone calm down.
I just was going through all the subquests. I didn't think it was gonna lead to anything.
There is only death!
Just kick him in the balls a lot, right? Well, don't get to do anything with any of them as girlfriends anyway, so I guess now it doesn't really make a gameplay difference that they all hate you now.
Thought I was dead.
This one's on the house. I can tell when a man's seen hell.
I've seen it several times myself, as both Big Boss and
I
Solid
got
Snake.
attacked by an armed helicopter. They got me so bad, the doctors said I didn't have a chance.
Is he actually referencing the Hind battle from Metal Gear Solid 1? That's awesome.
But somehow I made it back from the brink. That taught me how resilient us humans can be. And how precious life is. That's why I named
Live,
this bar what I
Snake.
did.
Don't let Fox Die
Never
dictate your
forget that
life.
lesson. We've all survived something. So we should live
Us.
strong.
Okay. I guess I've survived something.
Anyway,
I should start a bar called Survive, which only has room for like a dozen people at most.
An earring got found in the room upstairs, and somehow
Oh, it's
that
mine.
made me woman's greatest enemy.
what earring are you... Oh. That.
You know something about this?
That's my earring.
Well, that just reminded me. I received some earrings from a gift exchange party last Christmas. And of course, I had no use for them, so I left them lying around somewhere. Probably upstairs.
So, what you're saying is...
I'm just saying, I think I may have been the cause of your little drama.
Deep in hell.
Freaking kidding me.
Okay, so that's a cute little story, but Kasuga got a massive defense boost. Okay, yeah, I think I did remember hearing that. If you do,
I called up the ladies involved and let them know it wasn't your fault. Should
Oh.
clear up any misunderstandings they had.
Oh, sweet. You totally saved my life, man.
Sorry, Ichiban. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions.
I actually called the correct
Yes.
solution as a bartender.
It's my fault too. I never would have pinned that on our bartender.
Ah, forget about it. It's all in the past now.
Hey, Kasuga-san. Isn't it still true that you're seeing another woman?
Well, I'm not seeing you, so
That one squared away. Now let's get a move on. Life's too short to sit around suspecting people.
Heck is he talking about? Beats me.
no, we just disappeared for that entire plot line. Okay, so that's yeah, so it's a cute little plot, and at the very last second they do a thing because I was about to say, okay, but these characters still hate you, and that it should matter in future dialogue whether they hate you or not. None of the girls, other than Eri and Psycho, matter, and arguably Eri doesn't matter either because she's never part of the main story stuff anyway. But it would have been kind of weird if Psycho had this like resentment against Ichiban, but all future dialogue ignores it. But I guess the bartender cleared everything up. And they point, as far as gameplay boosts go, because you can't date them. Like, I've been playing a bunch of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in my off time, in preparation to eventually play it. Just set, I felt like playing the game. I wasn't ready to record it yet. That game has girlfriends, and, like, you get something out of them. Like, each one has a car and a unique outfit that you can get. So they're like one of them is you always meet her per the story, but you don't really get anything for dating her other than an outfit. One of them, there's another one that pops up later on in the plot, but you don't have to date her. There's another way to deal with the plot element. All of them are optional. They don't even count towards 100% completion, but you get little it's like, oh, you get access to a car and an outfit that you wouldn't get otherwise. And I think several of them have something like one of them works at the hospital, and if you are dating her, when you get wasted, you don't lose money and you get to keep your weapons. Normally the penalty in Grand Theft Auto 3D games for getting arrested or killed is you lose the weapons that you were carrying and some money, which, depending on how many weapons you'd saved up, is quite a pain in the butt. I'll often save load just to avoid having to go through that. But in this game, none of the girlfriends are actually doing anything for us from a gameplay perspective, but it does appear if you do all of the quests, including the ones where they find out that you're two-timing them, even though you didn't actually ever commit to a relationship with any of them, we got a defense boost. Yippee. Alright, so when we come back next time, guys, our newly defense boosted up Kasuga will have to find some side quests. can't figure out how to get Dragon Quest going, so maybe we'll wander up there and see what's happening, and if it won't go, then maybe we'll do batting cages or mini golf or something. I don't know. I got to get a couple of videos in, try to do as much side quest stuff as we can before we wrap up the story. See you guys next time.